What's up, everybody? It's Rick Pino here from 𝐑𝐢𝐬𝐳. In today's training, I'm going to be sharing with you the #1 fastest, most simplest way that anyone can make their first or their next $100,000. Now listen, before the naysayers go, what? You can't make $100,000 fast. Yes, you can. And in today's training, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 steps that anyone can take in order to make that first or that next $100,000. Make sure to subscribe to the channel right now if you want to continue to see more content like this from me. Now let's get into it. Now here's the deal. When it comes to making money, a ton of people, they are under the limiting belief that it's really hard to make money, or they're under the limiting belief of it's really hard to make a lot of money quickly. Now, no, I'm not talking about get rich quick schemes, okay? But I do want to submit to you an idea. And the idea is this, I say it quite a bit here in my trainings, okay? It's easier to make a lot of money in a short amount of time than it is to make a little bit of money over a long period of time. Now, most people with that limiting belief of like, that's impossible. Why do they think that it's impossible? That statement, it's easier to make a lot of money in a short amount of time than it is to make a little bit of money over a long period of time. Why do so many people think that that's impossible? Because so many people are trading their time for their dollar. And the only way that they can see to make money, to create income, to start their business is I need to work more hours, I need to give more time. And in order to do that, like there's just not enough hours in the day and there's not enough energy to do it, so therefore it's impossible. If you are only trading time for dollars, then absolutely, there is no way for it to happen for you, right? If you're stuck in the 9 to 5, if you're trading time for dollars, if you're like the only way to make more money is to like give more effort or pick up that extra, that overtime shift, it's going to be super hard for you to make a bunch of money in a little bit of time. But in this training, I'm going to be giving you the 3 steps that anyone can do in order to collapse time and stop trading your time for your dollar, okay? Let's get into it. Come with me here to the board. There's 3 things that you need. I'm gonna break the 3 things down, okay? And then I'm going to go deeper into each individual thing, okay? And let's just say here, we'll call this, oopsie, let me see, fastest, there we go, fastest way to 100K. Hey, that rhymes. There we go. Okay, so the first thing you need when it comes to making that first or the next 100,000 as fast as humanly possible, you need, I'm going to actually call it an irresistible offer, okay? Now, you might be like, wait, what is an offer? Don't worry about it. I'm going to get even deeper into all 3 of these here in just a moment. But basically what the offer is, it's what you sell to your market, okay? And not just what you sell, it's the problem you solve. Give me just a moment. Let's go into number 2 here, okay? And by the way, that problem that you solve, it needs to be an irresistible offer, okay? Second thing that you need, okay? You need to get really good at marketing, okay? Marketing is getting the message out to your market, getting the message out to your industry, to your niche, and letting them know, hey, everybody, here's how I can serve you. Here's how I can help you. Here's how I can solve your problems. Because it doesn't matter how awesome your offer is. It doesn't matter how cool your thing is that you have to sell to solve that problem. If nobody knows about it, or if no one knows about you, you're not going to make any sales. So you've got to grow in marketing. And then the third thing right here, okay, you have got to get good at sales, okay? Well, Rick, I'm not really a salesperson. I like business, but I don't really want to sell anything. And, all salespeople are slimy. We're going to break those limiting beliefs off of you today because the punchline is this. The only reason why anyone has any money anywhere on this planet is because somebody somewhere sold something for a profit. And I'm telling you this right now, if you have the desire to make way more money, you need to start selling stuff, okay? Preferably selling your own products, not just somebody else's products, but selling your own products. And I'm gonna share everything with you here today on what products you could potentially sell to your market, okay? So guys, those are the 3 things that you need. Fastest way to 100K, you need an irresistible offer, okay? You need to get really good at marketing, so that way you can get the word out. And then after everyone, you're getting the word out, hey, here's how I can help you, and I have this thing, this product, this service that could potentially solve your problem. hey everybody, and they're like, what? This is awesome. And they all come up to you like, this is cool. I want more information. Then what are you going to do? You have to learn how to sell. Like, guys, thanks for coming. I have this thing. You should buy it. It will make your life better, right? So guys, we're going to jump into all three of these, but those are the three things you need right now. I hope you're taking notes. In fact, how about 10 people in the comments right now, drop these three words: offer, marketing, sales. Okay. This is something you must remember. If you go up to any of my kids, okay, I got a 15-year-old daughter, I got a 9-year-old son, I have a 6-year-old son. If you go up to any three of my kids, you go, yo, how do you make money? All three of them are going to say you need to solve problems. And if I say, how do you make more money? All three of them are going to say you have to solve bigger problems. And then if I ask them, what's the fastest way to make your first or your next 100K? All three of them are going to say you need to have an offer, you need to get good at marketing, and you need to learn how to sell. Now, with the exception of my daughter, who's actually doing some of this stuff and she's making money, she's making thousands of dollars, it's crazy, in her little business. Now, my other two sons are a little bit young to understand that, but at least they have the knowledge, okay? And having the knowledge is power when you take action, okay? So in this training, don't just get the knowledge, start taking action so that it can be activated in you and you can get to that first or next 100K super fast, okay? So let's talk about an irresistible offer. Come with me here to the board and let's break this down, okay? Irresistible offer. Okay, so like I said earlier, what is an offer? Okay, I'm glad you asked. An offer is a product or service. Okay, an offer is a product or service that solves a problem for your market. Now, by the way, when it comes to business, there are only two kinds of business. Okay, now technically there's a third kind of hybrid, but it's just a hybrid of the first two. You either have a service business or you have a product business. Okay, and then of course the third is a hybrid of you sell products and services. Okay, but at the end of the day, the offer that you have could either be a product or a service, okay? Now, let me submit this idea to you, okay? Let's say you are like, I am going to start a lawn mowing service, okay? And we're gonna start a business and we're gonna go mow people's lawns and keep their yard. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna make $1 bajillion and we're gonna be rich, or whatever it is, right? And so you start your lawn mowing business and you're like, we're going for it, okay? Here is the problem with starting with a service-based business. Let's say you're the best lawnmower, yard keeper business in the whole entire world, and you knock it out of the park for somebody, and they're like, oh my gosh, you did such an amazing job. Do you have a business card? And you're like, yo, I do, here. And they're like, oh my gosh. And then they like take a picture of your business card, they post it all over Facebook, and overnight, you've got like 300 people who are like, yo, I want you to come do my yard too, please. And overnight, you literally go from like zero business to like all these customers. How in the world, if that is the case, how in the world are you going to scale your business? Okay, well, chances are you're not going to be able to scale that fast. Now, I know some people are like, you could hire staff. Where are you going to hire that much staff who can keep up that much quality in that short amount of time, right? Like, I'm talking overnight, because this could happen. Like, we live in 2024, man. The internet is a real thing, okay? You could go viral. I'm not saying you will, but you could. And if your business is service-based, if your offer is service-based, okay, you're capping yourself with the potential of your business is just super good and it really expands and a lot of people want your service. Well, now there's no, like, let's go even more extreme. What if 1,000 people were like, yo, we all want you to come mow our lawn? It's going to take you like 5 years to go mow 1,000 people's lawns and no one's going to wait that long, right? So what I recommend is that you start a product service, and the best products to start are digital products. What are digital products, Rick? Rick, thank you for asking. Hey, I really hope that you're enjoying the video. I want to invite you guys. I have recently created a free training teaching people how to make money online. My students are literally making anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and some of them even make hundreds of thousands of dollars, not in a year, but in a single day. If you want more information on how you can get started, all you need is a phone and a laptop. You can go to digitalproductacademy.org, or you can click the link below in the description. Guys, after you watch the free training, if it sounds like it might be something cool for you to check out, you can book a free call with one of my client success coaches, and they'll be able to help you more. Now, back to the video. Digital products are educational resources like ebooks, courses, mentorships, where you literally take the knowledge, experience, expertise that you already have, maybe even the passion that you already have, you put it into some of these digital resources like an ebook, a course, a mentorship, etc. You build it one time, okay? You just put that ebook together once, you build that course once, you build that mentorship program once, then you put it out there to the market, and now, let's say the same situation happened. Oh my gosh, your course is the best course ever. I'm gonna tell everybody on Facebook about it, or whatever it is, right? Does anyone even use Facebook anymore? I guess they do, I don't know. But let's say somehow it goes viral overnight. Let's say that same 300 or 1,000 people were like, I want your course. Well, now you don't have to sweat because you're no longer trading your time for your dollar, okay? Nothing wrong with a service-based business, but you need to have, in my opinion, a product business first, okay? And the best product to sell is a digital product. Literally take the knowledge you already have and just build a digital product. That way, if it does go viral and 1,000 people overnight like, yo, I want that digital product, you're not sweating because you're not trading your time for your dollar. You've now connected your creativity to your earning potential, okay? So when it comes to business, when it comes to setting up your offer, specifically your irresistible offer, okay? It needs to be a product or service, digital products are the best, that solves a problem for your market, okay? Now, who's your market? It's your niche. It's whoever you decide that you would like to serve. Like, who would you like to serve? Well, I don't know who I'm going to serve. I'm not good at anything. Those are limiting beliefs. Break them off right now, okay? I always tell my students this, okay? The best niche, the best market to serve are people who are where you were 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, okay? Like every single one of us has been on certain journeys, and like think back to 5 years ago. Aren't there places in your journey where you're like, oh my gosh, if only I knew what I know now, then I would have been so much further along. That's what I'm talking about. That is your market, and you should come up with an irresistible offer. Something that solves a problem for that person. And guess what? If you choose the niche right, you're just solving a problem for who you were as a person 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And it makes it no brainer because now you're like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what they're going through because I went through that same thing. Now you can create an ebook, you can create a course, you can create a mentorship program that solves specific problems for people who are in your shoes where you were 5, 3, 10 years ago, okay? Now, there are differences between good offers, great offers, and then irresistible offers, right? What is an irresistible offer? Come with me to the board and let's talk about it, okay? So let's say there's good offers, and then there's great offers. So this one's good. Okay, this offer's great. And then this one, this is the kind you want to build. Irresistible offer. I'm even going to put one of these there. Woohoo, right? So what's a good offer? Let's say you are Apple Computers and you're like, yo, we're going to give you an iPhone and an iPad, okay? And we're gonna sell both of these to you for, let's say $795, okay? Now that's like a super good deal, right? Like, oh my gosh, the iPhone by itself is like 1,400 bucks, and I can get an iPhone and an iPad for only $795. That's pretty good. right? That's a good offer. But what would be a great offer? Let's keep looking. Okay, a great offer, let's say again, you're Apple, okay? Maybe a great offer is you're gonna get an iPhone, an iPad, and then let's say you're also gonna get a MacBook, I don't know, MacBook Air. How about that, okay? And this is, whatever, $897. What? This is crazy. That's a great deal, right? Like any one of us would be like, that is a pretty great deal. And all these are new, by the way, right? Brand new iPhone, brand new iPad, brand new MacBook Air. Like this offer, the great offer, is better than the good offer. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a great offer, right? But what would be an irresistible offer in this specific situation, okay? An irresistible offer would be the difference of like, okay, again, we're Apple, okay? You're gonna get an iPhone, you're gonna get an iPad, you're gonna get the MacBook Air, and let's see, I don't know. You're also gonna get a 9-day cruise. And all of this is only $997, right? Or whatever, I'm just making up numbers and making up an offer. But what is an irresistible offer? Okay, you see the difference, like this first offer, that's good. Like, wow, that's a good offer. A great offer, whoa, the value is amazing. But an irresistible offer, okay, an irresistible offer is an offer that is so good. It's like so amazing. People literally, like, they feel unintelligent if they don't buy it. Like, have you ever like seen an offer like that before? I know I have. Like, oh my gosh, we'd be stupid not to buy this, right? We'd be stupid not to do this, right? Like that is an irresistible offer. And since you have already walked in the shoes of the people that you've chosen to serve, since you've already been there, done that, and now you're on the other side, you've learned all the lessons, you've acquired all the wisdom, and now you've conquered whatever it was that you conquered, okay? You can literally create an irresistible offer for people who are going through what you've already been through and do it in the form of an ebook, a course, a mentorship, some kind of digital product. Okay, like I'm telling you guys, people are literally making tens of thousands of dollars daily. Just yesterday, one of my students, his name is 𝐂𝐤𝐤, he's in one of my programs. He just jumped on and he told the whole entire class. There's like 500 people. He's like, guys, I just made $17,000 in a couple of hours one evening just running one of Rick's plays, and he did it with a digital product. Like he literally created an irresistible offer for his market, and he built the offer once, right? And then he put it out there and the market went bananas and he made almost 20K in an evening. Like guys, I'm telling you, this stuff is happening all day, every day for all kinds of normal people just like you and I. But I'm telling you this, which one of these offers would you rather have, okay? Would you rather have the good offer, the great offer, or the irresistible offer? Like irresistible, you get a new iPhone, a new iPad, a new MacBook Air, and a 9-day cruise for under $1,000. Like if you could afford it, you would do it in a second. It'd be like, I would be dumb not to take this. You wanna build your offer to where when people who you choose to serve, when they see it, they're like, we would be dumb not to buy her thing, to buy his thing. That, my friend, is an irresistible offer. And I like to say it like this. The offer you don't make is the offer they can't take. Drop some fire emojis down in the comments if you guys are getting some value from the training, okay? An offer you don't make is an offer they can't take. What does that mean? It means you may not start with an irresistible offer. You may just put together an offer, but the punchline is this. If you don't make the offer, if you don't offer your solution to people's problems, no one's gonna buy it, right? Like I have definitely had less than good offers, and I've sold a bunch of them just because I made the offer to the market. And even though it wasn't quite irresistible just yet, it still solved a big problem for my market. And people are like, we want that. And I wouldn't have made any money if I wouldn't have made the offer. So listen up. The offer you don't make is the offer they can't take. Well, how do I build an irresistible offer? Remember this, okay? An irresistible offer when it comes to building your business, I say it like this: more stuff is not better, okay? More value / faster results are better. Okay, think about this. Yes, I added more stuff into these 3 offers, okay? But it wasn't necessarily the stuff. Where's my little laser here? It wasn't necessarily like, ooh, I get more stuff. No, it's the value goes up tremendously. Like a MacBook Air can, like good versus great in this scenario, okay? A MacBook Air, this by itself is like $1,500, right? Like the value that I stacked on top of the already good offer, it's not just more stuff, right? I'm not like, you're going to get an iPhone and an iPad and a charger and a this and a that and a this. Like, we don't care as much about that, but the value, man, if you could stack crazy value in your offer, that's what really makes the offer go from good to great and great to irresistible. Same thing on the irresistible side, okay? Like, brand new iPhone, brand new iPad, brand new MacBook Air. Like, it's not just more stuff, it's the value is going up, up, up. And then a 9-day cruise, oh my gosh, like that right there is like $5,000, $10,000, right? Like the value, guys. So as you're putting together your offer, okay, make sure that you put as much value and as much transformation in the offer as possible, because when you do, you're going to make more sales, okay? So that's the first thing you need. You need a great, irresistible offer, okay? What's the next thing you need? Well, you need to get good at marketing. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about marketing. And I will say it like this. And by the way, let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments if you're getting some value. If you're getting some value, say that's me down in the comments, okay? So when it comes to marketing, okay, I say it like this. Marketing is the art, because it is an art, okay? Marketing is the art of getting known in your market. Okay? Marketing is the art of getting known in your market. I like to say it like this. If they don't know you, then they can't flow you. What does that mean, Rick? Think about it. If they don't know that you exist, if they don't know that your offer is ready to solve their problems, if they don't know that you can help them, it doesn't matter if you are like the #1 choice. It doesn't matter if you can help them like by snapping your finger and all of their problems go away. None of that matters if they don't know you. So marketing is the art of getting known in your market. Okay, and I'm telling you this, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. What do I mean by flow you? If they don't know you, they can't pay you. If they don't know you, they can't buy your offer. They can't hire you for your service or your product. Okay, so you've got to get known. You've got to get known in your market. Okay, I also say it like this. Okay, the best known always beats the best product. Think about it like this. Okay, come with me to the board. Let's talk about marketing. Okay, let's say you were on a road trip with your friend. Okay, this is the road. And here you are. Oh gosh, it's gonna be bad. You are driving in your car. Okay, I don't know why you're driving sideways, but you are. And somehow it still works and you're somehow still going this way, okay? You're driving in your car and you're like, man, we're getting tired out here. We need some coffee. And lo and behold, there is this sign. How many of y'all know what this is, okay? And ta-da! And there's like this beautiful Starbucks coffee shop, right? Woohoo! And like Starbucks coffee shop, it's well lit. Okay, this is like a light. And you know, there's all kinds of people and there's cars and stuff, okay? Now, here's the other side. On the other side of the road, okay, there's this janky looking little shack. Okay, let's see if I can draw it here. It's just they don't even have like a cool Starbucks sign. They just have a sign that says coffee, right? Coffee. There's like a weird, I don't know what this is. There's like a weird dog. He's like super sad, right? Boo-hoo. There's like a tumbleweed. They're not really well lit. It's kind of dark. You know what I'm saying? Now, but here's the difference, okay? This guy right here, coffee, they don't even have a cool name. They're just coffee, right? Coffee, what people don't know is coffee, they make the absolute most amazing, mind-blowing coffee that ever existed in the universe. In fact, Michael the Archangel himself came down and like literally poured the most glorious latte art you ever saw and like mixed it with his angelic finger. And they have the most mind-blowing coffee, oh my gosh, right? But these guys right here, in their car, going on their road trip, where are they going to stop? Are they going to go to the well-lit, like, Starbucks doesn't even make that good of coffee, y'all. Like, they burn everything, right? I'm not the biggest coffee drinker, but like, their coffee is not even the best. It's just random coffee, right? But here's the punchline, okay? These guys here, 9 times out of 10, they are going to go to this option. Why? Because the best known always beats the best product. Now, I'm not saying don't make a killer product. Don't make a killer offer. I'm not saying that. I'm saying make your product and your offer, your service, whatever it is, as awesome as possible. But it doesn't matter if you're not known. The same thing will go for, like, you could even do this, okay? Let's say these guys aren't Starbucks. Let's say they're McDonald's, okay? Oh, they're Mickey D's. And then these guys over here, maybe they're not coffee. Maybe these guys, same exact scenario. Maybe these guys are just burger. Like they're not even thinking to have like any marketing in their name. Same exact idea. If you were hungry, like, man, I'm really hungry for a burger. Now again, what if in this situation, burger over here, like their burger was literally made like Jesus himself, like had a chef's apron on and a chef's hat, and he was like bringing in like beef from heaven and like pickles from the gardens of Lebanon, and like all this like insane, mind-blowing, heavenly ingredients, best burgers in the whole entire universe. Again, it doesn't even matter, because if no one knows, right? These guys here, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to go here. Why? Because the best known always beats the best products. It doesn't matter if it's coffee or burgers or your product or somebody else's product. Who are people going to buy from? People are going to buy from those who they know, because if they don't know you, they can't flow you. So how do you do this, okay? How do you get known in your market? I'm glad you asked. You are going to need what's called a message to market match. Okay, what is a message to market match? Okay, well, the message to market match means you have to align your marketing message. You have to align your marketing message with the specific needs, desires, and characteristics of your target market. Okay, so message to market match. What is the message? What is the message? That's supposed to be a question mark. The message is your content. Okay, you got to start talking. You have to start putting your content out there. Rick, I don't want to be on video. You don't have to be. You could start a podcast. You could start an audio training. You can tweet. You could write blogs. Like, you don't have to just be on video, but you do need to put content out to the market, because again, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. They have to learn that you are able to help them in their in their problems. Okay, so you have to start talking about, here's what I know about this industry, and here's how I can help you. Okay, so your message is your content, okay? Remember, message to market match. So what is the market? Okay, the market is your audience. And I'm also going to put your audience / your desired clients. Okay, these are the people who you desire to work with, okay? Is your content, your message to market match? And let's just talk about match, okay? So message to market match. Okay, so what does it mean to have the message to market match? The match is, like I said earlier, your product or service solves a problem for the market. Okay, so think about this, okay? Your content, what do I mean by get known in your market? You have to have a message to market match, meaning your content, okay? Your content must speak directly to your audience or your desired clients the fact that your product, your service, your knowledge can solve problems for them. Think about this, okay? Let's say you are like super out of shape and you have the desire to get in shape, maybe lose 20, 30 pounds, you know, put on some muscle, whatever it is. Well, guess what? You're going to start searching for content around how do I get in shape? You might search on Instagram, you might search on TikTok, you might search on Google, you might search on YouTube, you might search on Facebook, wherever it's at, but you're going to start searching for people who can solve that problem for you. I don't know how to get in shape. I would love to get in shape. I wonder who's talking about it. And boom, you now become the market and you're searching for a message. And if their message speaks to you and you connect with her or his philosophies and ideas, there is a message to market match, and now you know who they are and you are way more likely to buy their thing, definitely in that situation, way rather than like, who's this random stranger that I've never heard of before in my life? I'm just gonna buy their thing right now. No, you're more likely to buy from the person who you know, because if you know them, then you're more likely going to be to flow them, to pay them, okay? So same thing goes for whatever industry you're in. Maybe you're like a homeschool mom, right? And you're like, man, I really need some help with XYZ on helping my kids with their school. You're gonna start Googling, you're gonna start searching, you're gonna start looking for content, and whoever has the message that matches with you, their market, you're going to get into their ecosystem, and chances are you're either gonna consume their content like crazy and eventually probably buy something from them if they make an offer. This is how it works, guys. Fill in the blank on any niche, right? Like, man, I really have the desire to learn how to fish and I don't know how and I don't know where to start. You're gonna start Googling, you're gonna start YouTubing, you're gonna start searching, how do I fish? How do I blah, blah, blah? What I don't know, bait, what hook do I buy? What line do I buy? What's the best brand? And guess what? There are going to be people out there who put content out there and their message is going to match you, their market. This is how it works, guys. So how do you get known in your market? You must have a message to market match. So just real quick, the best known always beats the best product. So how are you going to become known? You have to start putting out content. No, it doesn't just have to be video, okay? Start putting out content that talks directly to your audience or your desired clients, and it communicates your knowledge on how your product or service can help solve their problem, okay? Guys, I'm telling you this right now. You need an offer, you need to get good at marketing, okay? Marketing is not this, it doesn't have to be this like slimy, weird, like, dun 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 dun, like, hey, everybody, look over here, like juggling balls, like, you know, like, riding a unicycle, juggling, you know, woohoo, like it doesn't have to be that. It can literally just be you talking to your audience or your desired clients. Hey, here are the 3 tips everyone needs to know about XYZ. Here's the #1 mistake to avoid, and here's how to avoid it. Here are 7 things I learned after going through X amount of years, XYZ in the niche that you're in, blah, 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 right? Like put content out there, get your message to market match, because the best known always beats the best product. And lastly, guys, if you want to make 100K as fast as humanly possible, okay, you need to first have your irresistible offer, then you need to get good at marketing, and then when everybody's like, what? Her content's amazing, his content's amazing, this is awesome, I would love more information, like, can you please help me? What are you gonna do when everybody comes up and they're all starting to gather around and you're building your audience, right? Then you need to learn how to sell. Now, this, for whatever reason, has become a very sore, it's a big like sore point. It's a big, struggle for so many people. Like, oh, I don't want to sell anything. Like, I don't want to be salesy. The only reason why you feel like that is because you've probably had a bad sales experience many times, like all of us, right? You've probably experienced some kind of bad sales experience and it put a weird taste in your mouth about sales. But the punchline, like I said earlier, is this: the only reason why anyone anywhere has any money is because somebody somewhere sold something for a profit. Okay? I recently had a student be like, well, Rick, she heard me say this and like, well, you say this, but I work as a secretary at this doctor's office, and so I make money by like working at the doctor's office. And I said, that's my point. That is my point. You work at a business who is selling something for a profit. And because they're selling something for a profit, they're able to pay you, their employee. And because you're getting paid, you're able to go out into the market and to go buy stuff and exchange value with others. I also had a minister one time, a missionary, actually say, well, the way that we make money is, people donate to my missions fund and that's how I get money. So that's not true. And I said, that's the point. That you're strengthening my point, because the punchline is whoever is giving to you, they either work a job at a place that sells something for a profit, or they have a business where they sell something for a profit. Like, guys, the only reason anyone anywhere has any money is because somebody sold something for a profit. So you have to wrap your mind around this idea that like selling is good because selling is serving. Okay, so what is sales? Come with me here to the board. Sales is the exchange of value in the form of that product or service, okay, in return for money. Think about this. Whether you know this or not, whether you like this or not, you are involved in sales every single day. Whether selling something or buying something, you are literally involved in the sales process all day, every day. When you go to the grocery store, that grocery store is selling groceries for a profit. Like, if they weren't selling them for a profit, they wouldn't be in it. Why would they do that much headache just to break even on everything and not make any money, right? Like, they're selling groceries for a profit, right? When you have a toothache and you're like, oh my gosh, my tooth hurts, you go to the dentist's office and they are selling their services for a profit, right? Like, if they're just doing it for free, like no one would be around to fix our teeth when they hurt, right? Like, on and on and on and on, right? Or clothes, right? Or like, oh man, I'm out of deodorant. You go to the store and the store is selling deodorant for a profit. And none of these situations are you're like, man, this deodorant store, like this drugstore is ripping me off for this deodorant, man. Or you're not like at the dentist like, man, these guys, all they want to do is take your money, man. They're just trying to rip me off because my tooth hurts. You're not at the grocery store like pushing your little cart around like, man, this grocery store is all about the money. Like, no. Like, sales is a very important part of every single one of our lives every single day. Whether you're the one selling or the one buying, hopefully you're doing both. Hopefully you're doing a little bit more selling than buying so you can make a little bit more money. But guys, here's the punchline, okay? Sales is the exchange of value in the form of a product or service in return for money. We're just exchanging value. We're literally going, hey, here is a product or service that can solve your problem. And because I know you've somehow marketed to me, whether you're the grocery store, I drove by you, whether you ran ads, whether I've been before or not, right? Like, I know who you are. So now I'm like, well, of course they can solve my problems. I'm going to go flow them because I know them. I'm going to go buy something from them because I have a problem. I need my family to have groceries. I have a problem. I don't want to step on rocks or the hot blazing floor in the middle of summer. I need shoes, right? Or whatever it is. So you're going to go to places that are selling stuff and you're going to exchange value with them. They're going to be like, yo, here are your shoes, so you don't have to hurt your feet, or they, you have something to wear with your outfit. And you go, thank you so much for the shoes. Here is my money. You're exchanging value. Same thing at the dentist's office, same thing at the grocery store, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing with your digital products, okay? You are literally exchanging value with them in the form, exchanging value with them in the form of your product or service. Digital products are the best. In service, in the form of a product or service, digital products are the best, in return for money, okay? I think of it like this. You know and I know, if the heart doesn't beat, the blood does not flow. Okay, what does that mean? For me, in business, in the world, sales is the heartbeat. Okay, it's the heartbeat that literally keeps the body alive. Sales are going to keep your business alive. Sales is what keeps the economy alive. Right? Like literally the blood flowing, it's the cash flow, it's the exchange of money in the economy flowing to every single part of the economy or in your business. It's the cash flow in your business. How is all this happening? When the heart beats, when the sales are made, okay? So you need to understand that selling is good because selling is serving. It's part of life. And we're not selling to just like, let's be greedy and grab as much money as we can possibly get. No, we're saying, how many people can I serve? And the more people I can serve, the more problems I can solve with my irresistible offer, the more people I can let know, marketing, about how I can help them. And then they come around and I go, yo, here's the product or service. I can help you sell it to them. Then you're going to make more money. That's just how it works, okay? I want to leave you guys with this thought out of Proverbs chapter 11, verse 26, okay? Proverbs 11:26, it says something very interesting, and it's mind-blowing to consider. Proverbs 11:26 says this, a curse shall be upon the one who hoards the grain. Depending on what translation you read, it says grain or corn. But basically, the person who hoards the grain or the corn, a curse shall be upon them, but a blessing shall be upon the head of him who sells it. What? What does this mean? Hey, real quick, if you've made it this far into the video and you're liking it, do me a favor, share this video with somebody that you think might also receive some value. My biggest heart in this channel is to simply bring some awareness, financial literacy, and do it all from a biblical perspective. So go ahead and share the video, like and subscribe, do all that stuff too. Back to the video. It is my conviction that one of the reasons that you might be struggling right now in your finances is because you are scared to sell the good thing that God has put in you to serve other people. Here's a crazy story for you, okay? I have a friend very close to me, and this friend called me up recently and they're like, yo, I'm struggling. They hit some hard times and they were calling and asking for money. They're like, yo, can you hook me up, man? I just need a little bit here. And I said, well, listen, I'm more than happy to help, but don't you have this specific digital product that you've already built? Why don't you just go sell this? Because I know that you have a bunch of people. You started getting known in your market. You have an email list. Why don't you just call these people on your list and say, yo, I don't know if you heard, but I have this really cool thing and you should buy it. And this person was like, well, I'm not really into sales and blah, blah. I said, well, that's the problem. And I told them this verse out of Proverbs 11:26. I said, the reason why your finances are struggling right now is because you're hoarding, you're holding back the good thing that God has put in you to solve problems for people. If you want a blessing on your finances, you need to go sell it. And they're like, man, this is strong. Maybe I should go sell it. 3 days later, okay, 3 days later, I called them up. Yo, how's it going? You're never going to believe this. I made like $20,000 in the past 3 days just because I called some people and I told them about this thing and I sold it. And I said, bro, a blessing came upon your head. You stopped hoarding the corn, hoarding the grain. You stopped hoarding the cool thing that God's put in you to solve problems for other people, and you sold it and a blessing came upon you. Friends, when you begin to understand that selling is good because selling is serving, everything begins to unlock for you, okay? So one more time, check this out. What is the fastest, most simplest way to get to your first or your next 100K? Well, you need to stop trading your time for your dollar, and you need to come up, number one, with an irresistible offer, okay, with a product or a service. Digital products are the best. Create a digital product. Come up with a product or a service, okay, that solves a problem for your market. The best way to do this is to choose to serve the people who are where you were 3 to 5 years ago, 10 years ago, because you've already been there, you've already done that, you already know what they're struggling with. Help them. Create an ebook, a course, a mentorship, some kind of digital product that says, yo, if you want help with XYZ, all you gotta do is buy my thing and I'll help you. Like, it has all the solutions in it. Here you go. It's only XYZ number, right? You need an irresistible offer. Then you need to get good at marketing. You need to have a message to market match, because the best known always beats the best product. Just like we saw with the Starbucks and coffee, or the McDonald's and burger analogy, right? Like, the best known always beats the best product. You should totally build the best product or the best digital product in the world. But it doesn't matter how good it is if nobody knows you. If they don't know you, they can't flow you, okay? And then as you start getting known, you need to make this offer to the people, because the offer you don't make is the offer they can't take. And when they start gathering around, because you're talking about, hey, here are 3 ways how to avoid the biggest mistake. Here are the 7 things I learned. Here's the number 1 tip everyone needs to know about XYZ. Putting out content, okay? Message to market match. When they gather around, you make them the offer, and you go, guys, if you want help, you should actually buy this thing. And you need to have the understanding of that Proverbs 11 verse, that if you don't sell it, a quote unquote curse shall be upon the head of him or her who hoards it. If you're holding back the good thing that God has put in your life to help solve problems for people, your finances are going to be quote unquote cursed, right? If you want to see a blessing upon your head, sell it. Sell your corn, sell your wheat, sell that thing. Don't hoard it. Don't hold it back, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready to make your first or your next 100K, these are the 3 steps anyone can take. Let me know down in the comments which one of these are the step that you're going to be working on right now. Drop some fire emojis in the comments if you got any value from this video. And by the way, speaking of getting value from this video, if you got any value from this video at all, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now if you want to continue to see more content like this from me. I drop trainings like this most of, like 2-3 times a week, every single week here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next training.